I think we're live. Yeesh. All right. I think we live. I think we live. Let's see. Let's see. Make sure we're live. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeesh. Yeah, we live. Let's see. Yes. Yes, we are. We live. Yes, sir. Yep, I see it. We are live on the Twitch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Hold on. Just gotta make sure we live on Twitter, on X. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Wednesday.
You know what? You know what's happening this Wednesday, right?
What's happening this Wednesday?
New update for a game that I've been playing. It's a horror game.
Oh, that.
I'm all excited, man. I'm so excited.
Boy.
It's a horror game. It's so much fun.
Okay.
It's so much fun.
Okay.
I've been following it since its first inception. All right.
Inception.
Yeah. Since its first inception, now they're making a new level for it. It's in its alpha phase and all that, but I've been following it. So it was its inception, and I got to tell you something. Man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I can't wait. Like, I can barely contain my excitement. It's oh yeah.
Okay, dokie.
What?
Yes.
What? I can't be excited for a horror game. Your mom's is bullying me. Nah. But how's everybody doing today for real? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. But yes, I am legit excited about that. That is something that I look forward to. Yes, sir. You know, I'm going to have a nice trading day. Chill out with the peeps. Chill out with the fam. Right? Get some lunch.
Get some lunch.
Continue on with the hustle. Get some dinner. Then after that, once dinner's done, continue on with the hustle a little bit more, right? Then after that, we're gonna gonna play the new update, because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for like a whole month. It's like they announced it like earlier this month. I'm like, oh my god, yes. So I've been waiting. for that horror game to come back into my life. Oh my god, I'm gonna scream like a wuss too. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. Hey, look. Oh, come on. DVL Moms, you're like a horror aficionado, last I checked. You like the Jason Voorhees.
It's just how you get.
No. You were too. You're a horror aficionado. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm an aficionado of the more recent ones.
Nah. The more recent ones, like,
some of them are pretty creepy. Yeah.
I don't know. I think the more recent ones, they overdo it a little bit. Like, too much. They're like, like there were some that were like really good, and then there's other ones just like, yeah, you're kind of overdoing it a little. Like, you're trying a little too hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get a share party going on.
Yeah, let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going.
Jay.
Yes, sir.
Share party.
Let's get a share party going.
Share.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that party going and started.
Yes, let's get it started. Mm-hmm.
Share party.
Let's start the
Yes, sir.
machine.
We're just getting everything all shared up and ready to go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, that's what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. Like there's some that just overdo it. You know what I mean? My favorite horror stuff has to be the psychological stuff, the stuff that like keeps you anticipating. That's the stuff right there. That's the good stuff. Yeah. Those games are so much fun. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys like to do with your hobbies? What hobbies do you have? Put it in the chat. And by the way, MJ says GTI. We're going to get right on that in just a second. We're just sharing everything up right now. Just setting everything up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Let's share it up.
Everybody share.
All right.
Sharing is caring.
All right. Okay. All right. Yes. Jemska says FLNT, please. Yeah, sure. We'll do that as well. Just getting everything shared up and ready to go. Once we get ourselves all set up, we'll do GTI and then we'll do FLNT. Yes. We will get on those in just a second. We just got to get ourselves set. Ladies and gentlemen, get your stonk requests in. Yeah.
Yes, let us know.
Yeah.
Which ones to look at.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. All right. Okay. Do. All right. All right. All right. Let's get everything shared up, ready to go.
Get up and ready to go.
All right. Okay. All right. This is for X. Boom. Get that set up. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. What we got going on? Here we go. There we are. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. Let's share this over here. Let's share this over here. All right. All right. All right, all right, all right. Getting ourselves all shared up. Here we go. Get this set. Pop right there. All right. Okay. Okay, let's get ourselves all set. And hey, DBL Moms, what you doing over there? All right, all right. Let's see here. Okay. So, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this intro started, huh? Yes, sir. What's up, guys? It's Double Nix, and welcome to another episode of Microcab Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nix in the house, a.k.a. the Rainmaker. And I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds and the high trees and the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Sometimes she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. She also likes to steal some of my Chinese. And, you know, she also called a couple of stonks like NBY SISI and PPCB. We call her DBL Moms. DBL Moms. Yes, sir. All right. Yeesh. So, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. But before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And, of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comments section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash, ladies and gentlemen. Called quite a few stonks today. We called quite a few stonks. There was AUUD 41%, STAI 47%, SISI 63%. We did a video this morning on PPCB, which ran up 60%, and NBY, which we did a video on last night, that ran up 88%, ladies and gentlemen. So far, that's what we got going on. That is what we got going on. But we got some more stuff coming along, coming down the pike, all that good stuff. You know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So, without further ado. Yeesh. Oh, let's get started. So, first things first, we got a request for GTI. So let's get GTI on here. Let's see. GTI. Golf Tango India. GTI. Alright. So, as far as GTI is concerned, currently, GTI is a sub-penny stock right here. Very, very choppy. And this was requested by one of our Twitter people. Alright. And they did... I mean, honestly, it's more of a pennant over here, really, if anything. But even then, I don't trust this stock because it seems a little too volatile. Very, very choppy going on over here. A lot of choppiness going on for this one over here, GTI. Let me take a look at the float and volume for GTI. GTI. Hold on. Yeah, GTI is very, very choppy. Doesn't look like it has much volume. Doesn't look like it has a lot of volume going on there. So, It is below the VWAP as of now. It was a bit oversold. Was a bit oversold on the RSI, right? But now it's not overbought or oversold. It just is. So you know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got going on. Yeah, float is 47 million. Ooh. So it's a very heavy float. What about the volume? The volume is approximately 1.8 million. Yeah, it's 1.8 million. So it's got very low volume, very high float. Not feeling this one. I'll give it some. I guess I'll give it a support and resistance line, but it's not really something I personally like. Me personally, I'm not a fan with it. I'm not a fan of it really, ladies and gents. So I'm gonna tell you that. But it's got support at the 8-cent mark, and then it's got resistance at 9 cents. So there's really not much you could do here with that. But it has to really break through the pennant and get a lot of volume for it to really be so much mexy to me. Otherwise, it's just in my opinion. So, got that going on. But let's see what else we got here. What else we got?
FLNT, right?
Yeah, FLNT. Yeah, we're going to be doing that one. FLNT. All right. Well, ooh. Okay. Yeah, this don't look good. I'm gonna be real with you. This don't look good. All right, FLNT. Not only is it consolidated, it had a steep drop. Steep drop. I'm gonna just say that right now. Very much so below the VWAP. Not overbought or oversold. Let's take a look at the float and volume for FLNT. That would be about, let's see, float is 7.038 million, so about 7 million. Volume is 302,000, so the volume is extremely low. All right, the volume is extremely low. Float is extremely high. This stock, not looking good, not looking schmexy to me. All right, has to really break this pennant for it to really be so much schmexy to me, and even then, it's gonna have to do a lot more than that. Needs some volume, needs a lot of that stuff right there. So, needs a lot of volume, ladies and gentlemen. Needs a lot of volume. Has to break this pennant right here for it to really be so much schmexy to me, and even then, is gonna need a miracle. So, you got that going on right there. That's what you got going on. There's a lot of indecisive wicks on this one as well. if you look at it, it has been moving. It shot up all the way back here and then just started going in a absolute downward trajectory. Even the VWAP just started shooting down. And it started consolidating. So, not feeling this one, ladies and gentlemen. Me, personally, not feeling this one. All right, let's take a look at some other stocks. Let's take a look at some other stocks here. NBY. So let's see what we got going on there. NBY. All right. Currently, NBY had a nice little shot upward over MIA. Boom. Called NBY this morning. We actually did a video on it last night, ladies and gentlemen. We did do a video on it last night. So it had some movement up there. Ashley asking for XPON. All right, Ashley. I will be right there with that XPON for you. All right. So, NBY currently had a nice movement up. Proceeded to break down a little bit. Bing, right there. Right? Has to break the pennant. Made a slight ABCD upward. Bing, A to B, B to C, C to D. Right? Then had another issue with its making a pennant right over here. Right? Consolidated for a bit, went up, went back down, went up again. So as of now, NBY has been moving quite a bit. It did have a nice high of 88%. It could potentially do something else. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see what happens. So let's see what we got going on over here. What we got? All right. So let's see here. So what we got going on? We got support at the 58-cent mark, 71-cent mark over here, 81-cent mark. That's the support line as well. All right. 88 cents and 95 cents as well as $1.04. That's what we got going on in terms of float. Or actually, no, excuse me, in terms of support. In terms of resistance, we got $1.18. So we got to, so it has to hold above that $1.04 mark, break through that 118 for it to really be so much maxi to meow. And it looks like it's on a bit of an uptrend, so we'll see what happens here. We shall see what happens with NBY. As of now, it's currently up 83%, had a high of 88%, so we'll see what goes down. All right. Ashley asks, yeah, let's get that share party going, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on.
Yeah, let's get a share party going.
Share with your mom, share with your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your kids.
Don't steal my thing. Don't steal my thing.
Okay, well,
Hey, share with your oysters.
Share with your oysters?
Why not?
NBY moving.
All right. Let's see. Ashley asked for XPON. Ashley, let's take a look at XPON for you. All right. XPON, very choppy. A lot of choppiness going on over here. So let's take a look over here at the float and volume for this stonk right here. XPON has a float of 3.32 million. All right. Volume is 61.5K. So as of now, this volume is not ideal. I'm not a fan of the volume. Very choppy for XPON right now. XPON used to be pretty good at certain times, but now not really, because it's got a lot of indecisive wicks going on over here. A lot of indecisiveness. So right now it's It is above the VWAP as of now, but it was below the VWAP. It was like, playing hooky with the VWAP a little bit. So not feeling it too much. It is not overbought or oversold. However, again, float is higher than the volume. Not feeling this. I will give you some support and resistance lines on it. We'll see. Let's see what we got going on over here. Let's see. All right, we got this over here. Boom. All right. And I'll give you some support and resistance over MIA. So you got support at the $1.60 mark over MIA. Right? And then you got 163, 166, 168, right? And then you got 169 as well as 172. That is the current support line for the stonk. Has to break through 175, and even then it needs some volume directly after, because it is very, very choppy. So that's what we got going on for XPON as of now. Kind of potentially change, maybe, but again, it's going to need some volume in my opinion. But let's see what else we got here. NVNO. Let's see what we got going on there. November Victor, November Oscar. Let's see. All right, so NVNO. All right.
Yep.
Currently with NVNO had, yeah, that's a big red candle going downward. Nope. All right, so.
That looks like an offering right there.
Yeah, that looks like, at best. I mean, it's oversold. It is oversold, but
It's like dilution.
looks like dilution. That looks like some serious dilution. You know what I mean? Some serious dilution. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for only $199. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comments section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. But in terms of NVNO, I didn't pick that. So, yeah, this at best, it's going to need to break through this pennant. And even then, it's going to need some serious work. The float for this stunk is heavy. 17.48 million. Volume is 3.04 million. So the volume is a lot less than the float. The float is heavy, volume not looking good. So not feeling the stunk, not looking too good. A lot of indecisive wicks, a massive red candle. Not feeling this one. Let's take a look at another stunk over here. Let's take a look at another stunk. What else we got? What else we got over here? Let me add them. Yeah, sure. All right, let's see.
How about TIVC?
Yeah, TIVC. We could do that. Let's take a look at TIVC. Tango India Victor Charlie. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a share party going. Let's share it up. Let's share it up. All right, TIVC didn't have much going on earlier, but it did have a massive shot upward, being right over here, right? Has to break this little pennant over here for it to really be so much maxi to me, but as of now, has to break through that. TIVC, let's take a look at that floating volume for the stonk. Let's take a look at the floating volume. Tango India Victor Charlie. Again, float is 1.08 million. Volume is 3.1 million. So you got that going on right there. All right, the volume is higher than the float. The volume is a lot higher than the float. That is good. That's very good. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff. All right, that's good. You know what I mean? So let's see about news for this stunk. Let's see about news. All right, let's see. All right, so TIVC, as of now, it doesn't have any news that came out recently. However, it did shoot up immensely. Again, the float is higher. The volume is higher than the float, so that's good. That's good. All right. So we got that going on. We got that going on right there. All right. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Has to break through the pennant. Has to really break through that pennant for it to really be so much maxi to me. Other than that, we'll see what happens there. We shall see what happens. Has to break through that pennant. It does have the volume for it. It is a little bit overbought on the RSI, so you got that going on too. But yes, needs to curl. Needs to curl a little bit. Otherwise, you know, But it looks like it's trying to. It's trying to turn green right now. Looks like it's trying to turn green a little bit. Ooh! All right, come on. Come on now. Yes, sir. Come on. Needs to break that pennant. There we go. Looks like it's curling its way on up a little bit. All right.
Got to break 407.
Yeah.
Higher day. Needs a new higher day.
It needs a new higher day.
Trying.
Yeesh.
It's pushing.
It's pushing. Let's get some support. Let's get
top tails everywhere.
top tails. Not
We don't
feeling
like
that.
top tails.
We like the bottom tails.
I want some bottom.
Tails.
Bottom.
Tails.
Give me
Yeesh.
some bottom.
Tails. Bobo Beep says howdy. Howdy, Bobo. How you doing, man?
Howdy-ho.
How you doing?
Oh,
All right, there we go.
high,
There we go.
411. Can
See-
we have 420 for the memes? Come on.
See,
now.
you know what it is. You know what it is. Bobo came in. You know what? Bobo came in, and all of a sudden the stonk started going up. Man, you know how it is.
That's it.
Yeah. How you doing, Bobo? Hope you're doing well, man.
Yes.
Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're doing your thing, man. Hope you're doing good.
That sounds like on that show Cheers when Norm comes in. Norm! This is Cheers! Bobo!
I don't know who Norm is, but okay.
Yeah.
Whatever
that's
you
the
said.
Show, man. Everybody
What you said.
Everybody knows about Cheers. Just put it in chat. Let them know.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know who Norm is.
I have to see that show.
Well, I
Saturday
think it's the
special's
show.
a little bit rambunctious today.
Yes, I know.
A little rambunctious.
She's making references to things that I've never heard of.
Oh, see. Everybody knows that.
I don't know Norm. I don't know Norm.
They do. If you see the show Cheers, you know Norm. You know?
I don't see the show because I've never seen the show.
Everyone else.
But I little trivia. I actually don't really watch much TV. Honestly, I just play video games, and I play video games and read a book. That's really what I do. I don't watch TV much. But let's see. TIVC has to hold above that 380 mark, break through that $4.08 mark as well for it to really be so much schmexy to me. Because right now it is looking schmexy. Looking schmexy. It has to break through that $4.08 mark though. Yes, sir. So you got that going on. That's what we got going on. Let's see. While I was doing that, let's check out some of the stuff. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you got any more requests, put it in the chat. Bobo Beeb says Norm.
Yeah. See, Bobo knows.
Yeah, Bobo knows.
Bobo knows.
Okay, Bobo knows. Okay,
Yes.
my bad. Okay, all right. I see the game you're playing, G. All right. My bad. My bad. Okay. All right. I was okay. I never heard of it, but hey.
I'll show you. Don't worry.
Hey, okay.
We'll show you.
God bless Bobo. He said, I don't know if he said that because he knows it or if it's because like he's just like, yeah. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah.
Ish. So we got that going on. But yes, Norm. Okay.
Norm. Yes.
That's gonna be a running gag now.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
All right. So TIVC currently has to stay above the 380 mark, break through $4.08 for it to really be so much schmexy to me. Yes, sir. So let's see what else we got going on. What else we got? NBY currently still at 83%. NBY has to break above that. Hold on. Let me zoom out. Has to break above that $1.18 mark for it to really be so much schmexy to me. Had a bit of an ABCD, then created a top tail, the double top. We don't like the double top, Stevie
We
Moms.
like the double bottom.
Yeah, but beyond that, we like the bottom
We're the bottoms,
tails.
period.
We like the bottom tails.
Yes,
That's what we like. All right.
We do.
Yeesh. So, has to break above this little pennant over here for it to really be so much schmexy to me. Bobo asks, AUUD, please. Yeah, no problem, Bobo. Let's get it. AUUD. All right, so, let's see here. Let's take a look at AUUD. So, right now, as of now, AUUD did have some ABCDs going upward. Had some ABCDs, right? Bop over here, right? Made another one over here, right? And then started making a bit of a pennant over here. So that's what we got going on for that. As of now, it is below the VWAP. It was above the VWAP earlier. It's a bit below the VWAP now. So be like that, right? It was a bit overbought on the RSI as well. So you got to keep that on. Got to keep an eye on that as well. That's what I have. I'm keeping an eye on that. But let's see what we got going on here. Let's get some support and resistance lines over here. Bot right here and bot right here. All right. So we got support at 210, 235, 254, 268, right? And 282. As of now, 282 was at one point a resistance. Now it is a support for now. While this candle is still above 282, has to break through that 299 and then 327 for it to really be so much schmexy to me. Yeah. But it has to break through this pennant and also above the VWAP. The VWAP is currently at 288, so it has to stay above 282, break through 288, break past this pennant over here, and then break through 299 and 327, really for it to be so much schmexy to me. But let's take a look at the float and volume for the stonk, can we? Yes, sir. AUUD. So AUUD, it has a float of 1.14 million. Volume is 25 million. So it does have the volume. It has the volume for it. It has the volume for it. The volume is 25 times that of the float, so that's pretty good. Let's see if it has any news. Let me see if it's got news on itself yet. Let's see. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. AUUD.
Here. Yes.
All right. So AUUD did have some news. They had some news. So they got news that Audia shares are trading higher after the company announced it made a premium AI feature free on Pfizer.
Phaser?
No, Pfizer. F-A-I-Z-R. F-A-I-Z-R.
Gotcha.
Not the vaccine company. No. It's called Pfizer. F-A-I-Z-R. Right? And it's pivoting to monetize artists with the new Discover Radio platform. Right? So it's got that going on. They also got some other bits and pieces of news here. Let me take a look over here. All right, so they have news that there are information technology stocks moving in the Wednesday's pre-market session. That's not really news, but it did announce that Audio also announced a new B2B business model with a strategic shift to AI-driven music discovery. So they got that going on as well. That's something they got going on. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Let's see. They also, let's see what they got here. They also had some news that their short interest was down 38.4% in July, but that's not really anything big there. But primarily, it's just that news. So as of now, it needs some news that's a nice catalyst. I mean, there is some news over here, so it does have news going on. But as of now, with this stunk, has to break through the pennant, has to hold above 282, which it's right now it's below it a little bit. You can curl up potentially, maybe, but we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. It does have the volume for it. It does have the volume for it. I'll give it that.
Yes.
All right, so it's more of a we'll have to see. Has to break through this little line over here as well, ladies and gentlemen. Has to break through this little line over here. Bada bing. All right, right there. Yeah, boom. Has to break above that. So got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we got going on. Has to break above this little line over at 284, break through the pennant, break through the VWAP at 288, 299, and then 327. Those are the levels for it right there. So that's what we got going on. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's what we got going on. Let's see what else we got going on here. NBY. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Yes, sir. All right. So, yeesh. we chilling. AUD. That's my honest opinion on it right there. That's my opinion. But needs to break through there. Could it potentially curl? Maybe. It does have the volume for it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see what else we got. KEMQ. Let's see what about KEMQ.
KFC, I had some KFC.
Oh, KFC.
KEMQ.
Oh, KEMQ does not look good. All right, let's see. Very expensive and very, very choppy. Not feeling that one. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see. Let me see. NBY. Back to NBY we go. NBY is a tease. I know, man. It is. It went up. It went up to 114, then went back down a little bit, and then it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. It's like, come on, man. Make up your mind.
Needs to have some commitment.
NBY needs some commitment right there, man. It's at 86% NBY, but right now has to break through that 88% right there. Has to break through 88%. But yes, NBY, in my opinion, is a tease. You know what I mean? Oh, all right. NBY is teasing me. It's making fun of me. The thing is, like, I'll look away from the stunk, right?
Yeah.
And then the stunk will, by the way, let's get a share party going. But I'll look away from the stunk, and then the stunk decides, oh, you know what? Now's a good time to run. Like, now that he's not looking. Let's just run real quick, you know. Yeah, let's just run real quick, you know. It'll be like that. Yeesh. What? TIVC? All right, let's take a look at TIVC. TIVC. All right. TIVC has broken through the big old the resistance line of 408. Now has to break above 424, and it is forming a bit of a double top here. We have to be ready. Got to be careful. Yeah, got the top tails. We don't like the top tails. We like the bottom tails. Has to break above that 416 as well. Has to break above 416. Has a bit of a double top going on over here. Has to break above that double top. Broke through the pennant. It did break through the pennant. Had a nice shot upward. Now is a bit overbought on the RSI. Let's take a look at the floating volume for the stunk. We're going to have to take a look at the floating volume for the stunk. We'll see what happens. Yeesh. So TIVC currently has a double top going on. Has to hold above 392. Break through 424, ladies and gentlemen. So the float for the stock right here is 1.08 million. Volume is 7.58 million. So it does have some volume on it. Just has to break through that 416 mark over there and then break through 424 for it to really be so much schmexy to me. You know what I mean? So, yes, that's what we got going on. So, TIVC climb. It has to hold above that 392, break through 416, then break through 424 for it to really be schmexy to me. But right now, that's what it's got to do, in my opinion, for it to really be schmexy. It does have the volume. It has the volume. Let's see if it's got some news going on. TIVC. Does it have news? Let's see if TIVC has news. Let's see if it has news. Let's see if it's got news. Let's see. All right. Bing, right there. All right. So.
Investigational new drug applications for enrollment for acute radiation syndrome and advanced cancers.
Ooh, it's got some news. It's got news. It does have news. There's bits of news here. So, let's see.
Eastern time.
They received 2 investigational new drug applications for entolimod for acute radiation syndrome and advanced cancers. And to top it off, they had a general corporate statement in the form of a Form 8 that was also put out with the SEC. So you got that going on as well.
Got a low float of 1 million.
Yeah, got a low float.
Volume.
Ooh, the volume is good.
Volume's good.
Yeah, TIVC, 1 million float, 8 million volume. So it does have the volume, ladies and gentlemen. Has to break above that 416, hold above that 392, and then also break past 424 for it to really be so much schmexy to me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yes.
A little choppy though.
Yeah. A little bit of choppiness. It was on a bit of a choppy uptrend over there. Yeah.
It's a chopper. Back to the chopper.
Get to the chopper now. I'm sorry. Now. Why does it make me
choppy?
Why does it make me think of why does it make me think of Arnold?
Because you said choppy and
It's chopper.
It did look chopper in your mind. I don't know why.
Yeah, no. I mean, beyond that, like I thought of like the scene with him from Predator. Go on, kill me, do it now. Yeah, Predator. He told the Predator, yeah, go ahead, kill me, come on.
You did it pretty well, actually.
I'm like,
it's a good Arnold imitation. I don't know.
Now. But yeah,
They're getting a
no.
little goofy around here.
I mean, hey.
Oh no.
It was a good scene. That was a cool ass scene. My bad. That was a cool scene. That was a very cool scene. I'm gonna be real with you. That was sick. I was like, whoa. You know.
Crazy.
Now they got new Predator movies with an anti-Predator suit, which is kind of dapper. I'm not gonna lie. It looks sick with the dreads and everything. It's cool, right? But
Let's get a share party, everybody.
let's get a share party going. Yes, sir. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $1.99. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. Yes, sir.
And we got the tools here.
Yes, sir. We do. We do.
Pretty colorful screen.
Yes. We called quite a few baggers as well. Quite a few runners. All sorts of cool stuff. We called NBY. Did a video on it last night, but before that we actually called it on our private Discord.
Yeah.
So we called it there. Did a video on it last night. It ran up a nice 88%. We did a video on PPCB this morning. Gave it to our private Discord, but also did a video on it this morning. Ran up 60%. Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
But right now, you know, has to keep going. Let's get a share party going.
Share party, everybody.
Yes, let's get a share party going.
Share with anything with eyes.
All right.
Preferably a
All right.
thumbs.
All right. Fwaz. Oh, Fwaz, thank you for reposting, man. Thank you for the repost. Thank you, Fwaz. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. All right. So, let's see what else we got. Going on here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see here. We got. There was another stock that I was looking into that just slipped my mind. SISI. Wait, what?
GES.
Oh.
George. Echo.
Golf Echo Sierra. Yes. Guess.
Okay.
I guess. Ha 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 ha. See?
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Guess. GES.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, and it's loading. It's loading.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. Wanga. Okay. All right, there we go. GES had a nice shot upward. Had a very massive price spike over here. My massive price spike, bing, right over there. All right, had a bit of a price spike, bap, right there. All right, let's see over meow.
Yeah.
Let's get this pennant over here because it has a bit of a pennant going on. Has a bit of a pennant. Actually, hold on. Let's make it a bit better. All right, because it is moving up a little bit. It is moving up quite a bit actually. Right here. We got that going on. So right now, as of now, it shot up a little bit. It's moving up, but it's slightly consolidated, but it is moving up. Currently on the RSI, it is a bit overbought on the RSI, moving left to right, right there, right? So got that going on right there. Shot up nicely from 1333 to about 1686, around there. Actually, 1673, really. All right. So currently it is moving nicely, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some support and resistance lines over here. Right over meow, bop right there, and then some more bop right there. All right, there we are. So currently, as of now, the stonk is 1312, 1391, 1453. These are all the support lines. 1496, 1539, and 1593. Those are all support lines. Resistance is at 1680. Currently, the stunk is at 1674. Can it break 1680? It's going to need some volume, but it looks like it might have that, actually. So let's take a look at GES's floating volume, really. Let's take a look at that floating volume.
Let's take a look at GES's float and volume.
Let's take a look at that floating volume. Yes, sir. So, float is 35 million, which is a little heavy. Volume is 2 million. So, the volume is a lot less than the float. Not feeling that too much.
SISI's moving.
Oh, CC is moving. CC!
SISI
That was the one I was
moved a
thinking
little
about.
bit choppy.
That was the one I was
SISI's
thinking about.
moving.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking about looking at. That was the one
That
that
was the
slipped my
one.
mind. All right, that was the one right there.
That was
All
it
right,
right
so
there.
let's take a look over here. Bop right here. Get some graffiti pencil. Bop A, B, C, D. Had a little bit of an A, B, C, D over here as well. Bop right there. Had a bit of an A, B, C, D going on. Needs to break the pennant as well. Had two A, B, C, Ds, right? And then a pennant right there. So got that going on. Let's see what we got here. Bop. Let's get some support and resistance lines over here. Bop right there. All right. Support is at 487, 560, 616, 656, 696. That's the support right there. Past the break 745 and then 825 for it to really be so much maxi to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they got going on. That is what they got going on. Yes, sir.
SISI is pushing.
Yes, it is. Ooh, it's breaking above it.
It's pushing.
It broke through that support line.
760.
Yes, sir. Broke through it. 761.
62.
62. There we go. Breaking above it.
Pushy.
It's breaking above it. Breaking through that pennant, and it is climbing its way on up, slowly but surely. Yes, sir. Let's get eyes on that floating resistance right there. Let's get eyes on that floating resistance.
Oh, okay.
Where's it at?
CC?
Yeah, CC.
CC?
CC.
Where is CC?
All right, let's see. Float is 39.98 million. Volume is 14 million, so the volume is a little bit lower than the float. Float is a little bit heavy. It is what it is, but it's curling its way on up a little bit. So it's curling. Let's see if it's got some news. Does it have any news? Let's see if it's got news.
News.
Let's see. All right. Yeah, CC has news that Shineco shares are trading higher after the company unveiled its on-chain cell asset tokenization platform. All right, so that's what they got going on, as well as the fact that Shineco stock rocketed 45% on cellular blockchain agreement. So they got that going on. They got a blockchain agreement, and they got all sorts of other cool stuff. Yeah, they got news.
Things going on.
News, man.
Now they just
News.
need volume.
Yes, needs more volume.
Volume.
Yes, needs volume for it to really be so much flexy. Yeah, you know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is. Let's get a share party going.
Get that share party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that share party going. Let's get that share party going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. Share it up.
Yes.
Bobo Beebs asked for TRIB. Let's take a look at TRIB. Trib.
TRIB.
Trib.
Tribe.
All right. So,
Trib.
Trib. Yep. So, TRIB. A little bit choppy. A little bit choppy. Has a lot of indecisive wicks going on over here. All right. And it is currently above the VWAP. That's good. The VWAP is at 172. It's currently shooting above the VWAP. It has a nice uptrend going on here. A lot of a price spike going on here. Me personally, I'm being a little careful when I look at this stunk. All right, so let's take a look at TRIB. TRIB has news that, let's see here. First things first, there's a regulatory approval that was granted for the commencement of Trinity Biotech. That's the name of the company. Their offshored and outsourced manufacturing of its flagship rapid HIV test, facilitating strategic and financial performance transformation. Not only that, but they were granted regulatory approval for said offshored and outsourced manufacturing of their flagship rapid HIV test. So they are basically looking into HIV. That's what they're looking at. They're doing HIV tests, so that's probably why it's curling up a little bit more. Currently, let's take a look at the float and volume for this. Float for this stunk is 13 million. Volume is 771,000. So as of now, the float's a little bit heavy. Volume's very, very light. So it's one of those things where, me personally, I'm gonna be careful with this one because the volume is a lot less than the float, and it is forming a bit of a top tail. We don't like the top tails, DBM moms. We like the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. We do like the bottom tails, but currently, as of now, had some indecisive wicks, a little bit of choppiness, shot up nicely, but now it's got a top tail over here, so it has to break that top tail. Let's get some support and resistance lines over here. Bop right here. All right, boom, right there. Has to break above the 195 over here. It has to hold above 182, break through 195 for it to really be spexy to me. And it looks like it broke through 198. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got going on there. That is what we got going on. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And, of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just made different, and the early bird gets the cash. All right? There were some stonks that we called, and stonks that we did videos on, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, you can find those on our YouTube channel. You can find those on our YouTube channel where we do lots of stonk reviews and stuff like that. We did a video last night on NBY, which has since ran up 88%. We gave it to our private Discord that made a video on last night. PPCB gave that to our private Discord and made a video on that this morning. All right? 60% up. That's how much it went. So, got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. There are stunks on y'all. Yes, sir. All right. So, we did that, ladies and gentlemen. So, you can find us on our YouTube, where you can find our videos, especially the ones on NBY and PPCB. You can find our videos there, as well as live streams at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us there on YouTube. All right. You can find us on x.com, a.k.a. Twitter, where we do lots of stunk reviews and analysis, as well as live streams there as well. At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money. You can find us on TikTok. Twitch, where we do lots of streaming. At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. You can find us there. At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money.
At Coaching Money. You can find us on TikTok, Tiki-Taki, a.k.a. the Tac. The Tac has to, yes, the Tac. You can find us there at DBL Nicks. At DBL NICK. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Make a lot of money. Be greenable. I hope all your dreams and aspirations come true. And, yeah, stay blessed, ladies and gentlemen. Stay blessed. Have a good one.
Have a great one.
All right. Much love, everybody. Take